Just thought I'd do a build update. Pinch the front end, set the front guards, run with the bonnet. That'll give me a little bit more inner guard clearance and some clearance around the corners near the headlights. Got a high mount winch sitting in there to make a bar for. Got to mount the shifter for an AW4 auto. So it's the 4-speed out of a long wheelbase Vitara. It's got a 25mm Calisso body lift in it. That was mainly just to clear the intake manifold on the Vitara motor. Got a new 40 litre Maruti fuel tank out of India. That's going to replace the 60 litre Vitara tank I did have. Just a little bit more room for the exhaust to run through and keep a bit of weight out of it. But I've got the G16 bolted in now. No inner guards in it. I have to remake those. Apart from that, it's very early on. We'll keep it updated. So to put a little bit of strength in the side of the chassis, because as Suzuki owners will know, they're only about 3mm thick. So I've cut the body mount off from the front end on both sides, and then I'll incorporate the front bar into the body mounts to mount the front clip on. I've just marked out some rough chassis plates to go on there. I'll drill a hole in them and then put a big old hole in them. Just marked out the end of the chassis. I'm going to cut it off. I'm only cutting the extension that I put in for the rears up front. So I've got the high mount winch sitting roughly in place. I've cut out all my pieces for the front bar, so I'll start tacking those together now. So just marked out this lower section to go under the fair lead. Just going to put two holes and some dimple dies in it just to make it look a little bit nicer. Go at the back. At the back. 2 holes dimpled in it. Just straighten it out, because it bowed it a little bit. So I've got the front bar all tacked up. Some of it's welded where I can't get to now, but I've just got to do these bottom pieces. I'm going to put a couple of dimples in those as well. Centre section's all welded up, ground back, made look pretty. Winch is bolted in. Still got to weld up the wings either side, but I'll wait until I cut them to suit the new tyres that are coming for it. So next on the list with the car is I've got to lift the transfer case 50mm, which means cab's back off, to cut all the old brackets for the tray and the leaf springs out of the rear end. I'm going to be putting front Discovery 2 radius arms in the rear end with Vitara coils.